Hello, welcome to the second part. We are going to talk about the grammar. In this space, we are going to talk about grammar with let, make, help, have, get, want, ask, and tell. We have divided this grid or this chart into spaces. Number one, we have let, dejar, permitir, make, hacer, help, ayudar, have, tener, plus object plus verb. When you have the verbs let, make, help, and have, and you want to add another verb, but you have an object in the middle, you need just to write the verb. For example, my parents won't let me stay out late. Mis padres no me dejarán estar afuera hasta tarde. They make me come home before 10. My kids never help me clean the house. I have them do their homework before dinner. In the second group, we have get, conseguir, obtener, want, querer, ask, pedir, o preguntar, tell, decir, plus object, plus to, plus verb. When you have these verbs and you need to jump to another verb and you have an object, we are going to use to. For example, I can't get them to clean up their rooms. No puedo hacer que ellos limpien sus dormitorios o sus cuartos. My parents want me to study law. I have to ask them to drive me everywhere. My wife is always telling me to slow down. As you can see, we have two different ways of use verbs with another verb. We have now an exercise. You will have to choose the correct verbs to complete the sentences. Okay. Before to begin with this exercise, remember that we have the Spanish version in the website. Antes de continuar, recuerden que tenemos la versión en español sobre este punto gramatical en nuestra página web. Okay, we are going to continue. You are going to take some time in order to complete these 10 exercises. Remember, you have to check this grammar point in order to complete with the verbs that we have in parentheses. Choose the correct one. Okay, as time passes, now we are going to check the correct answers. In number one, when I was a kid, my parents never let me walk to school by myself. You have walked with not to. Remember let, not to, for the reason I chose let. Continue number two. My parents made me go to bed at 8. Number three. My mother couldn't get me to eat fish. I was a picky eater. Number four. My brother never lets me use his computer. Number five. My parents want me to spend more time with them. I should, but I'm too busy. Number six. My dad's always telling me to get more exercise. Number seven. I always have my husband make breakfast on weekends so I can sleep late. Number eight. I think kids should help their parents clean the house. Number nine. My parents always say they want me to be happy, not rich. And number 10, I usually let my parents know when I'm going to be home late. So remember, these are the answers for all of these sentences. Now, we continue with the exercise number 3, listening and speaking, reasonable demands. The first exercise, we have read the list of demands that parents make on their children, okay? We have the demands. Get married and start a family, study a subject I'm not interested in, work in the family business, change my appearance, call them every week, move nearer to them. We are going to go to the next exercise B. Listen to 5 people talk about their parents' demands. Number the demands they talk about above 1 to 5. There is one extra. In this exercise, you have 6 demands. You are going to listen the audio, but you are going only to number 5 because there is one extra. Please listen.
Listen to 5 people talk about their parents' demands. Number the demands they talk about above 1 to 5. There is one extra. 1.
My parents have their own company. You know, they sell all different kinds of bottled water, and they want me to get involved in that and be part of it. Like, my mom wants me to learn more about bottled water and everything. I'm not really into it, but Mom says she'll teach me all about it when I finish college. She really wants me to work with her.
2. I'm an engineering student. School's good, but it's pretty difficult, you know? I mean, I have classes and then I work part-time too, so I never seem to have much time for anything else. My parents are always complaining because they don't see me very much. I mean, they get me to go home for every holiday, but they also want us to talk more on the phone, like once a week too. 3.
I really have to do some thinking about what I'm going to do with my life. You see, I want to see the world before I get a real job. I've never really been anywhere, but my parents have always pretty much let me make my own decisions, like they didn't make me go to college or anything. The only thing they worry about is that I won't find someone and they won't have grandchildren. You know, that I'll never settle down and have kids. They're always telling me to think about the future.
4.
My parents are trying to get me to go back to Toronto. They really want me to be closer to them. They're getting older, you know, and don't want me to live so far away. When I visit, they have me fix things around the house and help out. So yeah, it'd be good to be like an hour's drive from them or something. I told my mom I was thinking of moving, and she said, "Oh, great. I'll help you find a nice apartment near here." And I said, "Mom, I don't mean I'm going to be your neighbor."
5.
I'm in a rock band, you know. I play the drums. We perform almost every weekend at clubs around town. It's fun. My parents are okay with it. After all, they paid for my music lessons when I was a kid and made me practice too. But they don't like how I look. I mean, my clothes and long hair and everything. They just don't think I dress well, so they're always trying to get me to change the way I look.
As you listen the audio, we are going to check the answers, okay? Check carefully, please. For number 1, okay, is number 3, get married and start a family. Number 3 is 1, work in the family business. Number 4 is 2, call them every week. Number 5 is 5, change my appearance. Number 6, 4, move nearer to them. Okay, thank you. This is the end of page 35.